Wait. Cut. Action.
And welcome back.
Hey, the podcast.
That's the name of our podcast.
What's up, guys? We're back.
Welcome back to our podcast.
Woo!
And
I'm
you know what the
Brynna.
name of it is? Oh.
Wait. My name of it is Brynna. And your name?
My name is Rachel.
Hey.
Oh, hold on. We need to... Hold on. I got mixed up once more. So we're saying our names and then,
Usually,
hey,
it doesn't matter. It doesn't matter. We're one episode in. There's no tradition. We're only one episode in.
We'll start with names and then
Okay.
I think that makes more sense.
Okay, 3, 2, 1, go. You just say like, "What's up, y'all? I'm Brynna, and this time Rachel. We go." Hey. That's where the brain rot started. That was page 0.
Why are there tears welling up in my
No,
eyes?
literally. Oh god. Slay.
So, anyways.
What's up, guys?
Welcome back.
Welcome back. I'm Brynna.
I'm Rachel.
Hey. Yes.
Well,
First try.
that was the first
That was the first try.
Anyways, welcome back to our podcast.
We're excited.
So, at this
I hope
point
you guys
in
liked
time,
last week.
we hope so as well. At this point in time, our first episode should be out.
Yeah. So we filmed that, 3 weeks ago?
Yeah.
And then I posted it, so I'll be posting it today. But for today, that's last week for you guys. We're filming it as it's being posted. Does that make sense? I was on vacation, so I slowed us down quite a bit.
What?
Sorry,
Where'd
everyone.
You go? Where'd you
I
go?
went to Turks and Caicos.
Wow.
Yeah, it's geographically couldn't tell you. I know.
Okay, I was literally Brynna, shut your mouth. I was literally gonna say geographically, where is that?
No, literally, I have no answer for you. I know it was only 2 hours away from Florida, so it wasn't that far.
Oh,
yeah,
wow.
it was just down.
That's
I think
not
we
that bad.
went past the Bahamas, maybe. I know the hurricane was a threat, but then it wasn't.
I forget there was a hurricane.
Yeah, you guys got hit by it more, and I was more south and didn't get hit by it, but it was cool. Guys, I'm about to sound so spoiled. Like, so spoiled. It was kind of, like, nasty. Like, is that crazy? It's not nasty, like, in a way that I'm just prim and proper, whatever. I think I'm so used to America's standards of tourism, but also, every bathroom I went into was, like, overflowing actively.
Oh,
nasty. Like, the places, like, the...
what we see, though.
Yeah. The standard that around us is held to was much different than this place, but that's not their fault necessarily. Like, the food, phenomenal. I have never tasted, like, flavor and spice like that. It was so good. The kitchens were obviously very clean. Like, the people that were serving the food were very clean. People that were cleaning our room and whatever were very clean. Just the bathrooms, for some reason, were really strange. And the places that we stayed, everybody around you was constantly trying to scam you, I feel.
Oh.
Is that crazy?
That sounds like a very relaxing vacation.
Yeah. It was the beach, so it was nice. But then when we would go out, like when we first landed and got there, our hotel was like, welcome, slay. And then they immediately were like, oh, the last night of your stay, we don't have your room anymore. And we were like, we booked this way in advance. What do you mean? And I don't mean to flex, but like, this was the Ritz. We stayed at the Ritz Carlton.
Wow.
So we were like,
and they were like,
what
so
the hell?
actually that last night.
Yeah. The last night, yeah. So we had a conjoining room. I stayed with we went with another family with our family. It was like 9 people total. So quite a bit of people. It was 4 girls. So my sister, her best friend, and then my other sister, and then me in a bed. So that was 2 queen beds. And then in the other room was my parents in like a king bed or whatever. So it was like one of those conjoining rooms. And they said, so you can either have one room or the other room on your last night. We can give you one of the rooms back for $1,000. It can be this room or this room. Tell me what's wrong with that. So both of the rooms are available. It's what we've been told. Both of the rooms we booked are available for us to use. Why were they limiting us to one or the other? So we were like, so they're both available? And they were like, yeah. And we were like, then give us our room back. And they were like, okay. I think they were just trying to see who would roll over. Like, I'm sure a lot of people pull up to there just kind of throwing money down, trying to impress whoever they're with or whatever.
No, definitely.
Or, like, maybe they're on the company card, they're just swiping away, they don't know what they're supposed to do. But our family was like, what?
Huh?
You just told us both rooms are open for us.
Like,
and they're
we'll take
yeah,
it.
pick which
We'll
one.
take
And
it.
we're like, both. Sorry, like, it's available because we booked it. And yeah, it was crazy.
That's funny.
We had to fight for our lives, like, within the first 20 minutes of landing.
But you got
and then,
to...
Yeah, we
Okay.
got our room back
Good.
after
Good.
some talking over the course of, like, 3 days. Like,
Wow.
a couple days in, we didn't know if we had the room for the last day, which was kind of crazy. But we also got in this taxi service that took us, at the hotel, we agreed $20. And we were like, slay, $20 for a taxi across the island, which was just, like, 25 minutes. Which was crazy to me also.
Like, I know. I'm like,
we'll just be
no,
the
like
island. Island life. But like here, 20 minutes is next door. To Taco Bell. Like,
like
20 minutes there was
yeah.
like, you've traveled the course of the island. Good job. You've scoured Turks and Caicos. You were at Turks, now you're in Caicos. Good job.
Oh, I wish. That sounds
So
lovely.
we get to the restaurant that we're going to, and we're like, all right, here's your $20. And he's like, no, per person. And as I said, we have 9 people. We were like, and he was like, cash only. It was just kind of crazy. Like, I'm not saying they were trying to scam us. Maybe we were just stupid.
Yeah, but
it
also,
did
like,
feel like 2 for 2. Like, that was the
person.
same night we landed. So we were like, all right. All right. I get it. We were right. So it's like, oh, they're the tourists here. But for a second there, I was like, should we leave? It's almost cheaper to just fly home right now after dropping $200 to get to the crab shack. Basically, I was like, I'm out. But it was fun. Other than that, I got hella sunburnt. I have never, like, I don't know if you can see, I have never had this many freckles on my shoulder. I'm still recovering.
Come on, sunburn.
Yeah.
I got sunburnt really bad at the beginning of the summer.
Yeah.
And so now when
I think I remember
the
seeing
sun,
you
yeah,
at work.
it kind of like now doesn't like burn
Yeah.
as bad.
Good.
But man, that was a rough one.
Yeah. We would go to the beach all day, go home, take cold showers because we couldn't get in anything hotter, and then we'd go out and I'd have to like slap a bra strap on it or whatever. It was just rubbing it like so bad. When I got here, I had to get one of those old-timey like wooden sticks with a loofah on the end to like to exfoliate and get my back and stuff. I felt literally like an old man in a bubble bath.
I need to actually get one of those.
It was great. I have one. You
now.
can have it now.
Oh, perfect.
Now that I'm exfoliated. Well, now that'd be
said,
gross.
As you were talking about that, I was like, wow, I should.
Yeah.
Actually,
You said, wait, get your back like what?
I
got it from Walgreens. It was like $4. So.
Well, Brenna's back from vacation. I'm going on vacation.
Where are you
this
going?
weekend. I'm going to Minnesota.
Oh, much colder than but that's so fun. I would have preferred that.
Yeah, it's actually going to be like in the 80s.
Oh, never mind.
Which
Oh, I forgot.
I'm going to visit my friend. I met her on my. I met her
MySpace. Wow, you guys are 40 years old.
MySpace. I was gonna say I met her at my job.
Yeah.
So I did meet her at my job.
Yes.
And won't disclose any of anything about that. But
And that's where we end.
anyways, I'm going to visit her, but I always told her, I said I will never ever step foot in that state or anywhere up there in the wintertime. I said that's just like
Why would you put yourself through that?
Unfathomable to me that it gets that cold.
Yeah.
Like I don't
You're from
even,
Georgia,
like,
so like why would it ever?
well, that's what I'm saying. Like,
Yeah.
I don't even know.
She's from Georgia, by the way.
I'm from Georgia, if you didn't know. But I don't own, like, a winter coat.
Yeah.
Like, I didn't really own one of those when we were kids. Like, we had, like, we would call it, like, our big coat.
Yeah.
And, like, that was, like,
Yeah.
it was, like, a thicker, I guess, coat.
Yeah.
But, like, it wasn't, like, a winter coat.
Yeah.
And she was like, yeah, it's, like, it's like negative 12.
What?
I said,
First of all, negative.
Negative. I said,
Stop
I
there.
will. One, there's no point in me ever doing that because
No.
I don't want to purchase the clothing for it.
Yeah, because you'll never use it
Because
again
I'm never
after
going to
that.
use it again. And
Period.
2, I would never, ever, ever, ever put myself through that. Like,
Nope.
That's one thing about me. I'm not going to be cold.
No. Yeah.
And that's
I'm
funny
cold
I say
all the
that.
time,
That's
so.
funny I say that because all day long I'm like, it's so fucking
Yeah. Yeah. Well, there's like.
I'm gonna die. I
Yeah.
wish it was winter.
I'm not built for extreme temperatures, and I feel like almost no one is, but definitely not myself.
But I'll take some 90-degree weather over that. Like, seriously.
Oh, I might be opposite.
Fair enough.
In Missouri, I would be
I understand it, but...
Which, in Missouri, I don't want to say, like, I knew winter, because we didn't. Our winter was never negative. It would get down to, like, 13, 10 in there, but I love the little layering moment. like in outfits and
Yeah.
stuff. I love to layer in a moment. To the point where my winter coat, my winter coat was wearing one of those Sherpa coats under like a lighter, kind of more fashionable something or other.
I miss being able to layer clothes.
Yeah.
And like be warm.
Yep.
Which Georgia.
But then when you layer the clothes up top and then you have to decide on the shoe, it's always like, do I suffer and like have my ankles be a little cold and wear like a little bootie, or do I wear my full?
I remember this like specific like mindset during high school.
Yeah.
I do remember that. Like if my ankles are gonna be cold.
Yeah, yeah. I brought my hiking boots here like I'd ever need them. Not for work, but like, you know. I brought some like actual hiking boots like I'd ever.
Yeah.
I don't know. I mean, I'll hike, but not in those.
Yeah.
They're
I'm
like
also,
the fairy kind. Like they're nice.
Wouldn't call myself like outdoorsy
or
anything, but I do like to go outside and I like to hike. But then when I moved here, I said there's like no such thing as hiking and stuff like that. Like there's nothing to hike. It's just paths that you can walk on.
Like we said, where we live is very concrete surrounded. So whenever
that shit's boring to me. So.
Yeah. Well, whenever you like go to a trail or something, it's been very like, I don't know, paved for you.
Yeah.
It's been paved, and that's not. I don't think what I was looking for, at least.
It's definitely man-made.
Yeah.
Well, should we dig into it?
Yes. Yes.
Same as last week, we have a list of topics.
Rachel has a list of topics. She's on top of it.
These are just random thoughts that I said, oh, shoot, I gotta talk to Brynna about this.
Oh, shoot.
And here we are to talk about it. What? Let's see what's first.
Rachel's phone is about to die.
Yeah, I do have 5%, but hopefully, hopefully that will last. Okay, all right. What's first? Now this one actually, there's kind of an update to this.
Okay.
My family, maybe your family as well. I feel like a lot of families in like the early 2000s, obsessed with watching American Idol. Like obsessed.
Yeah. And The Voice. My family loved The Voice.
Yes.
Yep.
So we watched American Idol probably every season, like since
my mom knows all of them. I was not paying attention.
Yeah. And so the season of she's like right here on here. Carrie Underwood. Carrie Underwood is a country singer. She was on what season was it? I don't know what season.
If you don't know who Carrie Underwood is,
literally. She was on American Idol. Let's look. Hold on.
If you don't know before he cheats,
quick
unsubscribe.
Yes, that's actually a great thing to bring up. Carrie Underwood sings Before He Cheats, and that is one of the best songs ever
Jesus
made.
Take the Wheel.
And Jesus Take the Wheel. I loved that song as a kid. I was obsessed with it. What am I looking at? Carrie Underwood, American Idol season. I lumped
Carrie Underwood and Miranda Lambert like in my mind as not the same person, but like equivalent.
Brynna, and then because when they released a song together, I remember that one. Like that was a really big day. What's it called? I think it was called like Something Bad or something. It was like. Ooh,
something bad.
Something bad.
Yes.
Yeah, that's freaking.
Yes.
It was. Oh wait, I was like 1983.
So how was I watching that
live? The fourth season of American Idol, 2005, and she was the winner of that season. Anyways,
they did something right.
The entire thought process of this was to talk about these competition shows, these singing competition shows. We mentioned The Voice, other ones, America's Got Talent,
The X Factor,
the X Factor, freaking.
We're looping back around. God. We're gonna talk.
I was thinking about it in my car. I was like, I guarantee you, me and Brynna could talk about somewhere.
We're gonna loop it back to One Direction
in all of these episodes.
Yes.
Anyways,
I like competition shows. I don't. Even when I was little, I don't revisit things. Like, I either have to binge it or I'm not gonna do it. Like I said, I wasn't paying attention. My mom would watch it, so I'd be like in the room, but I was not like on my hands and knees crying when.
Well, I don't remember any other season of American Idol except for Carrie Underwood's.
I don't know if it was American Idol. I remember for some reason Scotty McCreery, like the deep ass voice.
And I remember wanting the girl to win. What was the other?
He wanted anyone but him to win. Didn't she? Didn't he lose?
Haley Reinhardt or something like that. No, he won. Oh. Yeah, he won. But the whole thing, anytime that a season of American Idol would go through, people would be like, it's always the people that are the second, they're the ones that get further.
Yeah.
And stuff.
And it does seem that way, yeah.
They don't have to be attached to, like, whatever.
Yeah, they're not written into the Vegas contract or whatever, which might be true.
Total sense. Total sense. But, I mean, Kelly Clarkson, Jennifer Hudson, Carrie Underwood.
Jennifer Hudson was on that? God.
Mm-hmm. Wait, was
that
she?
show kind of...
Or am I crazy?
I'm sure she was. I'm sure she was.
I said that's embarrassing if not.
No, I'm sure you're right.
I'm pretty sure she was. Jennifer Hudson. Hey, how do you spell that? Jennifer?
So it's Jennifer and then...
Look, there you go. American Idol. Woo!
Yep, slay.
She is the youngest woman and only American Idol alumnus to win an EGOT.
And to be in Sing the movie. So write that down.
I said, wait, how did you read that?
No, I just know that in my head.
Yeah, so write that down. You know, I still haven't seen Sing 2.
Oh.
Yeah,
that's fine.
I've seen Sing, because that is a masterpiece.
Yeah.
Duh.
She's the grandma, right? Once there was a way.
Yeah.
The introduction of the Beatles to me was Jennifer Hudson singing.
Wait. Speaking of singing shows.
Yeah, period.
Freaking
Sing. Yeah. Sing the movie.
Okay. Anyways, I put this down because the only reason I can remember Carrie Underwood's season is because I would say that is the first, like, not, what would you call it? Like, fandom, I guess,
okay.
I was in.
Carrie Underwood?
I fucking loved Carrie Underwood as a kid. Loved her. I loved her when she was on the show. I remember sitting, I can literally envision in my brain right now, sitting on my couch in my living room, watching her on the TV and calling on our home phone to make sure she won.
I want Carrie to win.
We voted for her every single episode. Like, we were like,
you made her win. Do you feel
Oh,
that?
yeah. When she won, I
stopped. Yeah.
Stopped.
Yes.
I literally was like, yeah.
Yeah.
Like, I loved her.
I might be lying for fun, but I think my family called for Scotty McCreery.
Okay.
We liked him.
I miss
he was a country boy.
Experience.
Yeah.
I miss
I wonder if that actually went into anywhere or if they just...
Unity?
Yeah. I wonder if that did anything.
I wonder if it actually did.
I'm going to say it did for us.
Yeah, right. We can't even...
It did, I think.
Anyways, I was obsessed with her. I really was. I had this, I remember my aunt, she got this ginormous poster, but it was of Carrie Underwood. But the gag here was, on it, it was a Got Milk poster of her.
Oh, yeah.
Like, what?
Yeah, thanks, Grandma.
And literally, she had, like, the milk mustache, and, like, in the bottom was Got Milk, ?
Yeah.
And it was
in that white font, yeah.
And she was like, having a guitar.
Here, drink time.
Oh, yeah.
Speaking of beverage, we've got our Cosmo and Wanda. Here, get this. The mic's down there.
You know what that makes me think of? That AMC commercial.
Oh,
that.
Yes, yeah.
AMC commercial.
There's another AMC theater that I go to, not the one that we're both thinking of, and it still plays that commercial. It's like
Shut your mouth.
Yeah.
I love that commercial.
And every time we're like, where's she at?
And I think that might just be like something wrong with me.
No, it's like a ASMR.
That's what I'm about. Like I was about to say,
ASMR commercial.
I remember being in the theater, like,
yeah,
doing
the buzz, like the the tingles. You're about to watch Avengers Endgame, and you're like, can we go back to Dove? Yeah. Run that shit again. Encore.
I loved it. Literally loved it. And
when I saw it, I looked at Shazam, my boyfriend, and was like, why don't they play that?
No, like
enough of Nicole. Love you. Enough of Nicole. I can't hear it anymore.
Yeah. I'm obsessed.
And the fizzing of the...
Yeah. And then the slurping.
And it's so fast. Yeah. Yeah.
It's perfect.
It's perfect.
Anyways. I was obsessed with that. And fast forward now. Well,
yeah, it makes sense.
TikTok, I'm literally like...
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah, we were talking about Carrie Underwood.
I remember, when I lived in Nashville, I lived next to her.
Really?
Like, really close. Not direct neighbors, but really close.
Wow.
Our golf course was, like, in her backyard.
She's very successful.
She lives on a golf course.
She is now.
By the way. Well, maybe not anymore. This was, like, 10 plus years ago.
She has 2 kids, question mark? I think she got cut off in the whole, like, Jason Aldean and all that turmoil.
Well, they still play her before the football games, so she's doing something right at least.
Exactly. She is one of the most beautiful covers of How Great Thou Art ever on this planet. Like,
I think I've heard it once or twice.
It's amazing.
Everything she does, everything she touches ends up, like, so good.
Very good.
Yeah.
Her album, what was the one? I guess it was called Blown Away. Because Blown Away, that song.
Very insensitive in the Midwest, but we let it slide because she's a baddie.
Yeah. I saw a TikTok edit. You remember when we talked about this?
Mm-hmm.
Call that song over
Twisters.
Twisters.
I'm about to blow him away. Ooh. Real.
All right. Well, now that we have discussed this, we only talked about American Idol.
Yeah.
There's so more.
I think less American Idol, like, watched with my family in the background, whatever.
Once they switched the judges from, like, the original 3.
Yeah. I went back, obviously, and watched all of One Direction's auditions, like, all of their songs and stuff, and, like, Little Mix, too. I don't remember which show they were on, but, like...
I think they were on the X Factor also.
Yeah. Like, whenever they form these bands, it's also kind of crazy, because what if they didn't want that? I mean, they can say... all 5 of those boys could have said no, but, like, still... I don't know.
Yeah, right.
Seems unfair. If I was the person that was going against them, who won against One Direction? It wasn't David Archuleta, was it? No. I'm making stuff up. Somebody won against them, and they're not near as relevant because who is, but... They're still, like, around. I can't remember who won against them, but I would be pissed. I mean, he won, so slay, but I'd be like, Simon, what the fuck? Why would you form a band against him? Like, why did you make the Avengers a symbol?
Iconic forever.
Yeah.
Like,
he won, but did he win?
Liam dated and had a baby, a child, with, who was it? Cher Lloyd? I think. Cher Lloyd. Didn't they have a kid?
Look that up.
And she was
Please look that
his
up.
judge.
That's
one
crazy.
Of the judges.
Wait, they had a kid?
I'm pretty sure.
Who had a kid with Sophia?
Don't spread this rumor around.
Cher Lloyd. Cher Lloyd by Cher Lloyd.
Liam Payne, baby.
We need somebody behind a computer.
I've seen Liam Payne.
with us constantly.
I've seen Liam Payne with my own eyeballs.
Me as well. But yours was recent.
Yeah. Can't talk about it. But it was a good time. Summer work. And it was... Oh. So who's Cheryl Cole?
It was Cheryl Cole. But you were so close.
His son's 6?
What? Bear.
Yeah.
The bear.
The latest video of Liam Payne was him posing with a Harry Styles tote bag. Yep.
Yep. Can we talk about that interview? I knew we'd get into this. That interview where Liam says, like, he's the one leading. It's with one of the Paul brothers.
The bad one?
Yeah.
Oh,
the bad interview, yeah.
Paul. I said, what are you doing?
Yeah.
With stupid Logan Paul.
Yeah. And
also,
he says, like, the most stupid shit, too. I don't know if he was just trying to be problematic, like, to be silly.
I hardly remember what he said, but I remember we were all like...
He said, like, One Direction wouldn't have been a thing without him, and... I don't know, maybe some stuff was going on behind the scenes that made him feel that way, but...
Unfortunately, Liam has dropped from my number 1 spot down to the last.
Mm-hmm. So, they've all done some pretty silly stuff.
Yeah.
I watched when I was editing the last episode, you were like, yeah, and if you scroll down on my Instagram, so I scrolled down on your Instagram, and I saw, like, in case you needed a smile today, and it was, like, a video parody, and I was like, she's eating, like, I know you posted that being like...
There's so many things I archived, too.
Yeah.
It's embarrassing.
Release them.
So there's X Factor.
Yeah.
I love The Voice. I still love The Voice. I don't keep up with these shows because I'm terrible watching TV, but Niall is...
I just see kind of clips. Like, you're not going to want to miss this. Yeah.
Lila's a judge on the Voice now.
Ariana was for a second. Like, Crazy Collab, didn't know I needed it.
Yep. No, literally, right?
Yeah.
Speaking of Ariana, this is on the list. Literally at the end, Wicked.
Something has changed within me. I have a story about Wicked. If you haven't seen Wicked and care, skip like 5 minutes ahead. The story won't take that long. Skip like 2 minutes ahead. So I went to see Wicked with my friend and now roommate Keaton, who I hope to have on the show at one point. This would be so fun. He took me with his family to go see it in theater, like performance of it. Obviously the movie's not in theaters yet. So a performance of Wicked. And Keaton had never heard a single song from it. Didn't know the story at all. I was so excited to be there when he saw this. Like, it's so something that he would be into, so I was like, I'm so excited. And we're in there, and the usher in our row, these seats are super tight, like our knees are to our chest, and the usher that's like guiding our row is singing along to every song, and he's like right next to us. Like, our row is the row that he has to stand at to look at his people or whatever. So we were like,
shut up.
Yeah, like, I get it, you like it, but like, this is his first time. And this guy leaves to go to the bathroom right before intermission, try to do the thing, you know, you do at movies where you go during a not important part because you know it happens right before intermission. So trying to leave to go before everybody goes to the bathroom, and the usher goes, "Are you sure you want to leave right now? This is the part where she flies."
Oh,
and Keaton looks at me like like jaw on the floor, and I was like, "Don't listen," because that's such a like, oh my god, she can do it. Like, it's such a big moment. And he was like, "Are you sure?" And the guy that's trying to leave is like, "Yeah." It was just so like, oh my god, shut up, dude. I love that he was passionate about it, and he has the perfect job to be someone who loves to watch theater.
But come on.
But damn, yeah.
Come on. Theater etiquette, hello.
Yeah. I mean, truly, who at this point had not seen Wicked or heard of any of the songs, but I was with the one person that hadn't, and I was like, please.
As an ex-theater kid in high school.
Yeah. Yeah.
I would have been like...
No, literally. Something needs to change within you.
You've seen this before?
Yeah. Oh, do you like this musical?
Oh. That's really funny. Oh, a fan? Here,
what are the fans called?
Come sit. What are the fans called?
I'm trying to think of it. The Elfies? I don't know.
Elfie?
Are you an Elfie?
Oh, yeah.
Are you?
I would say out of the two, definitely Alphaba.
Yeah.
Oh, Alphaba.
Elfie. What's the other one?
Galinda.
Galinda. It's Galinda and then it's Glinda, right? Galinda. Yeah. But yeah, I'm excited about Wicked. What do you think of the trailer? I didn't know this was so...
Once again, as an ex-theater kid, I don't take that seriously, actually. I only did it in high school.
Yeah.
It is not a true, like, huge... Well, it's a passion of mine for other people to watch other people do it, but... I mean, hell, I would do it again. Yeah. But
that's what I've always like. If it wasn't
that aside, I would maybe.
If there was a way to do it as a hobby and not as a career at my grown age, I probably would be like, I love to sing. Let's go. Yeah. But since it
was so much fun. It really was a lot of fun. I'm really glad that like that's something I chose to do in high school over like other things.
I got pretty typecasted.
Every bit of my time to it.
I stopped doing theater because I kept getting typecasted. Me and my best friend Briley kept getting typecasted as like the funny best friend of the main character, and we wanted the main character so bad. And I was Darbus in High School Musical.
That's good.
You see it?
Though. That's good.
But we were just getting so frustrated, so we dipped.
We did Fiddler on the Roof, which is funny I mentioned that.
Yeah. Call back.
Well, Fiddler on the Roof is about, like a Jewish town. Like a Jewish family. Okay. And I'm from small town Georgia.
So why were you performing that?
And I'm pretty sure I hadn't met someone Jewish. No, that's not true. I was about to say until I moved here, but that's not true. But, like, I do not, still to this day, know a lot of Jewish people. So, like, that's funny that us...
Yeah.
A little small town house school doing Fiddler on the Roof. But
I was always so terrified that my school was going to try to perform, or not my school, my local theater was going to try to perform Hairspray. Because we
did Hairspray?
Well, we, like, did not have A very big
we
didn't have a black population in the theater, not even really in the town, but in the theater especially, we did not have a black population to be doing something like that. Like, if we did, it would have to be like, this one guy plays 8 people. So, no. No.
We did Hairspray, and I mean, in our little high school time, I thought it was fun.
Yeah.
I was Tracy.
Slay! Wait, main character? Bitch.
I was. It was so much fun. Yeah. But once again, high school theater, whatever. It was a lot of fun. Why were we talking about this?
Don't downplay.
Oh, we were talking about this because of Wicked. I was like, I love, obviously, theater. I love live theater. Whatever it is. That's why Fantasmic is, like, one of my favorite shows, is because, like, it's a fireworks show, but I'm like, look, like, this is theater. Yeah. Thank you. Yeah. But I am naturally very excited for Wicked, but that show specifically is just so good. It's so good.
I'm going, like, off a little bit. I think I realized I just like live music. Okay. Because I would watch theater and I'd be like, when does the song start? Yeah. And then I would be like, oh, during the part where the song would play, I would get chills through my whole body and I would see them sing. And then I've, like, gone to a live band at a restaurant or something and gotten chills the whole time. And I'm like, oh, I think I just like live music.
No, I think I agree with this because that's one of the main reasons why I liked Hamilton so much. Yeah. I was like, there's no talking. Yeah, they're just singing, literally.
Whenever they're performing, I'm like, ew, cringe, shut up. And then when they're singing, I'm like, yes. So, I think I just like live music.
But yeah, I'm very excited for Wicked. I've never seen it. Well, I've seen it, but not, like, live in a theater. So one day. But I'm very excited for this freaking movie. Yeah. Like, very excited. The trailer's amazing.
I don't know if it's, like, a social media ploy or whatever, but those girls seem so close. Yeah. Like, every event that they're together at, they're, like, at the hip, love it.
Speaking of pink and green. Oh.
Are we? Are we?
I love anytime a Galinda and an Elphaba do any kind of press or whatever, and then dress in the respective colors of their character.
Just a constant walking advertisement.
Yeah. Pleasing, and it is so perfect. Mm-hmm. Especially when it's like not just like a very plain and simple little outfit, where it's actually like very detailed. Yeah. I'm like, wow. Yeah. You're good. You know what you're doing.
I don't remember. Maybe I remember the play wrong. I don't remember Galinda being such a bitch. Like in the trailer, and she's like, I wouldn't wish this hat on anyone. And she's like, wear this hat. Mm-mm. I don't remember that line. Because she would have been like irredeemable.
I started reading
the book. In my mind, but hopefully she does.
I got like halfway through in the book.
I have the worst. Yeah.
She's evil. So weird.
What's she on in the book?
Well, the book itself is, in general, just a lot weirder than the actual show.
As I've heard, it's a little darker,
She's a little meaner in the book.
Maybe that's what they're leaning into the book, then.
I think when I was reading it, felt more like that they were never going to be, like, in any way friendly.
Yeah, because that's kind of how it seems, yeah. I wonder how that's going to change. I'm also interested to see where she fully flies in that movie. So where does... And she, like, goes to Oz and all of it. Where... There's supposed to be 2 movies, right?
Well, I'm really hoping that they pull more from the book and like show her.
I guess they'll have to stuff because I don't see where intermission happens. I don't see where the part where she flies.
That's like I think I'm what I'm most intrigued about is how they're going to incorporate the entire story, but also like follow the musical.
Yeah. Do you remember the Great and Powerful Oz movie? Is that what it was called? The one with.
Well, I was going to say, I love Wizard of Oz. Like, that's one of my favorite movies.
You may have to look it up because I'm using a timer. But the one with a hot air balloon, and it's got one of the... Oh, I can't remember their names. They're, like, canceled or something. Can you look up the Great and Powerful Oz movie?
The Great and Powerful... Oz the Great and Powerful?
Yes. Did you not see this? Who's in it? I can't remember his name.
Who are you?
You'll know when you see the, like, does it say who stars? Yes. James Franco. James Franco is Homeboy.
Kunis.
Yeah.
Zach Braff. Joey King.
Joey King. It's pretty star-studded. It was
John Lord Booth III.
I remember it's quite old because I watched it in Illinois when I lived there for 2 years. So it has to be somewhere in there. But it was good.
Anyways, I just love anything surrounding Wizard of Oz.
Yeah,
like that
then
whole
you'd like
lore
that
is so
movie.
good. I should watch it.
Well, I don't want to say it was good because I was a child, so maybe it was
It's
bad.
probably good. I say that about everything now. I'm like,
I think like he's Oz. Like it's how he got there and how he was like a con man the whole time or whatever.
Oh, see, that's my.
It's like the greatest showman.
I love a backstory.
Wizard of Oz.
That's the thing.
Yeah.
I love a backstory.
Yeah. The place I work sells bourbon, and I am helping them with social medias, and I want so bad. They're never gonna let me, but I want like the whole thing about bourbon is that it's old whiskey. It's barrel aged whiskey. So I want to make a TikTok for them. They'll never let me, but like I'm not just a bitch. I'm a bitch with a backstory. Like I want to make that for the bourbon so bad, but I know they would never let me because it's such a clean like.
That's funny.
But I want to like make my own voiceover that's like, I'm not just a drink. I'm a drink with a backstory. Because like it is, you're supposed to turn over the bottle and read where the barrel's from and where it was aged and all this stuff. So
I've never had bourbon.
It's good.
I don't think whiskey either.
I have to mix stuff with it. I can't just drink bourbon.
I should try more alcohol.
I make the face where you go. You know, when you drink stuff, that's too. But if you mix it with a Diet Coke, it's good.
The Diet Coke. Diet Coke. Yeah.
It's a little weed bourbon.
I hate alcohol. I hate that shit.
It's poisoning our youth.
Anyways.
Oh, I also came back super sick from vacation. Sorry.
Oh.
Speaking of sick and wicked. I was sicked. I was sicked.
Sicked. She was sick.
I came back super sick from vacation, and I got my boyfriend sick, so it was definitely contagious.
Rip.
But I'm good now, and he's getting better, so.
Great for immune systems, working the way they should.
Yes.
Let's go.
Yes.
Well, carrying on. Got a couple things here we could run through.
Okay.
Easy one. Club Penguin.
Okay.
Reason why I mentioned this, me and Anthony started playing
Good.
Club Penguin.
Cool. Club Penguin.
And it was very, for me at least, I was very quick to play through it, and I was like, oh, I'm over this.
Yeah.
So, which is funny because I was like, man, as kids, like, could spend forever on Club Penguin.
Mm-hmm.
And one of the most irritating parts about it is like making the coins. I said, the best way to make the coins on Club Penguin is the little roundup, the little puffles, which is the only one. The other ones you make like 2 freaking coins. Yeah. Dumb. So I said,
I love a little puffle.
And it's also like not actual Club Penguin anymore.
Yeah, it's different. Yeah. I didn't play Club Penguin much. I was a Webkins girl, but Webkins is also not the same.
No, I
when the Flash player went away.
I played Webkins or not. I like
Webkins was my shit. My mom. I talked with someone about this recently. I think it was Keaton actually. We both have a vivid memory of our mom playing, like sitting next to us while we played Cash Cow on Webkins, which is just Candy Crush. Yeah, like the first version of Candy Crush. Okay, and playing it, and our moms getting so frustrated that we were playing it wrong that they stepped in. And then would play for hours. Like, I remember getting home from school and my mom being like, log in. And I'd be like, sure, Mom. And she would make me the coin. I would get back and be like, I'm going to buy this for my pets. I'm going to buy this. And then let me keep playing, she'd buy me more Webkins.
Cool. Yeah. The fact that you could buy it and then, like, you could, like, it's like
decorate their house.
So cool. Yeah. I remember always wanting to do that.
Yeah. You got to name them.
I was talking to somebody about this. It wasn't that, like, we weren't allowed to play video games or, like, we were, like, we just always went outside. But, like, we literally, like, my mom used to, like, be like, fucking go outside.
Yeah.
Like,
I would go outside quite a bit, but
not come in.
Yeah. It was like I'd go outside during the day, and then as soon as the sun started to set, it was like
my brother
had
some kind of system.
Oh yeah.
I would never.
I also played a lot. I played Webkins, but right before that, I played a lot of Arthur, like the Aardvark, I guess is what he is. I played his games a ton.
What are a lot of... I played computer games. Yeah. A lot at my grandparents.
A lot of, do you ever play, like...
Barbie.com.
Cool Math Games?
Hello, Barbie.com.
I was on Cool Math Games.
Oh, we love Barbie.
Cool Math Games was filled with, I think, every Flash player game. So it was anything from, like, Slap the Monkey, where you just, like, try to slap the monkey hard and it would fly across, to, like... help the little girl out of the basement. Like, dark shit. Like, it was anything from Happy Wheels, which was, like, also pretty dark because it's all bloody and gory or whatever. But, like, it was everything in there. So, very similar, like how I probably was watching Cartoon Network way before I needed to. I was also playing cool math games way before I needed to.
Cool Math and Cartoon Network definitely have the same vibe.
Yeah, and I was there. I'm in it.
Yeah.
I was weird. But...
Yeah. We liked Cartoon Network.
Yeah.
I would say, like, me and my siblings, we were definitely Nickelodeon kids. Which now in hindsight, we're like, damn.
I wasn't at all. I wish I was. Because everyone here...
like, fuck now.
I know. Well, yeah, especially that. But all my friends that are here were Nickelodeon kids. So when they're like, do you remember that one episode of iCarly where... No. Sorry, no.
Yeah.
I watched the One Direction episode, that's it.
I was joking with Anthony the other day. I said... I dead ass, like, if you couldn't watch SpongeBob to me, like, I don't think that you're funny.
Yeah. My mom didn't want me to. I would sneak in and watch it. My mom did not want me to. She said it, like, burned my brain cells away.
No, it's true! No, it is true.
But I would watch it.
Does.
My Mimi did not care. My mom...
I watch it now and, like, I love it.
Yeah.
Because, hello, it's SpongeBob.
Yeah.
But...
My mom was a single mom for a long time, so I spent a lot of time at my grandma's, just, like, while my mom was at work and stuff, and my grandma did not care. She would bring me chocolate milk, SpongeBob, mac and cheese, and let me watch whatever I wanted, which was regular show. I don't know why she let me watch that, but it's made me who I am today. And now I can do this.
SpongeBob, we love iCarly.
I can do Muslim.
That's the thing, though, is, like, even though we watched it, our mom was like, this is so dumb.
Yeah. I've been trying to convince everyone here.
We had an iCarly ban for a long time.
Oh, no. Why? Just probably the feet. She knew.
Well, no,
Your mom knew ahead of time, like, this is crazy.
Like, thinking about it now, you're like, even watching it now, I'm like, what?
I think iCarly made me feel sick. My cousins watched it, and when I went there, I would also get that sickly feeling that our parents were probably getting watching it. Like, these kids are not...
And now I sit here
I like Cartoon Network because it was cartoons. You can't mess
up.
Like,
it's so strange when you watch back. Yeah.
Victorious, too, made me feel sick.
Yeah.
I also... Drake and Josh
is so weird.
Whatever character had a character with, like, a huge mole... I think that was the first episode I saw, and I was like, I can't do it.
Yeah. It was weird.
I can't do it for the rest of it.
Stupid. Yeah. It is just genuinely stupid.
I would be so comfortable with the plot, and then suddenly they'd throw in, like, somebody eating spaghetti with their nose, and I'd be like, never mind. You lost me.
Well, I read Jeanette McCurdy's book.
Yeah.
I'll never, ever see iCarly the same.
Yeah.
Like, it was...
Well, did you watch the documentary?
No.
I watched that.
I don't know if I wanted to. I was like, I don't know.
You said actually, being so disconnected, I was able to watch it and be like, damn. But
I was like, that's just, like, so crazy to even think about.
There's some, like, crazy shit in there.
And, like, to even, like, not even watch that and hear those stories, but also read her book and know, like, that was happening to her. It was happening to everyone else.
And she's not even in the show. People talk about her in the show and say, like, I worked next to her, she was suffering, but, like, she's not even in it. She wouldn't even,
I think about Amanda Bynes.
She was in the show a ton.
Yeah.
You need to. I mean, I know you don't want to, but like,
I'll watch it eventually.
There's like footage of like,
but Amanda
she was
Bynes
mistreated, and the little show was seen. Yeah,
it's really sad.
That's still currently sad. Yeah.
Anyways,
I hate that.
So how did we get talking about?
I don't know.
We're talking about Club Penguin.
Club Penguin, yeah. How it's all,
But Nickelodeon.
Yeah.
The next one. Oh, Lord. We're really jumping.
Yeah, it's okay, it's okay, it's okay.
Okay, and this one is a personal thing for me.
Okay.
And it may... Well, it's not political, but it could be in some people's eyes.
Okay.
The poem underneath the Statue of Liberty.
Don't know it.
Wow. It's beautiful. I know.
She welcomes people from Ellis Island.
Yes. I don't know what made me think of this week, actually. I think it comes up in my brain every now and again. Under the Statue of Liberty... And I make people listen to me read it.
Okay. Well, I cry. Poetry really moves me. I don't know if this is the best place.
Like I said, I think about this every now and again, and I think it's just very pretty. And I think everyone should read it because, wow, how cool is this?
America.
Anyways, let's find...
Where's it? So it's underneath her, like it's on that plaque?
Yeah, so her statue, there's a plaque underneath it. It's
wow, that's long as shit.
Yeah, right? I'll just read probably the end. The end is the best part.
Okay. You can read the whole thing. It's okay.
You probably heard at the end. It's like, it actually sounds familiar.
Okay.
It says, because not most of it doesn't make sense to me.
Okay. Period.
Most of it doesn't really make any sense. So.
Plus 10, plus 10,
so
plus 10.
I don't understand the first couple lines, but the end is pretty good. She says, give me your tired, your poor, your huddled masses yearning to breathe free, the wretched refuse of your teeming shore. Send these, the homeless, tempest toast to me. I lift my lamp beside the golden door.
Love that. Bring him in, bitch. Bring him in.
No, literally. Right this way.
Yeah, yeah. That's gorgeous.
Anyways, I think about that every now and again. And now you know that there's a poem underneath the Statue of Liberty.
I didn't even know that much. You were like, you know the poem. And I was like...
You know the poem?
Hold on, there's like...
That poem?
It's not just a girl?
But yeah, there's a poem beneath the Statue of Liberty, and that is one of my dreams to go see it.
Oh, cool. That'd be so fun. I love poetry. I won 3rd National Junior Beta Poetry.
I wish it's not that I don't love it, I wish I had a better appreciation and also understanding
it's just, like, almost always, it doesn't matter if it is written by a 2-year-old, almost always I get, like, full-body chills, just knowing that somebody, like, sat down and wrote it.
Yeah.
Have you read my favorite poem, and probably somebody watching's favorite poem, too, the Two-Headed Calf poem?
Yes, I have.
I'm gonna get a tattoo of it on my leg.
No, because it's beautiful. It really is.
We should
read
it. Should we read?
You should read it.
And cry on our 2nd episode?
No, because...
Can I give them the summary?
Crying. The two-headed calf. Or the two-headed cow.
Calf, I think.
And
a lot of people have been like, why would you... I think my roommate cooked something and it smells very strong. Somebody was like, why would you get a poem that makes you cry on, or like, why would you get a symbol for a poem that makes you cry? But I think it helps you. We'll just read it. Okay. I'll be fine.
That's okay.
I'll be fine. It's been so many times. Okay, this poem is called The Two-Headed Calf. Tomorrow, when the farm boy finds this freak of nature, they will wrap his body in newspaper and carry him to the museum. But tonight, he is alive and in the north field with his mother. It is a perfect summer evening, the moon rising over the orchard, the wind in the grass, and he stares into the sky. There are twice as many stars as usual. Because he has 2 heads. Because he has 2 fucking heads. I just think, like, when I tell this, when I'm at work or whatever, and I'm like, have you ever heard this poem? Oh my gosh, let me tell you about it. And I can't get my phone out or whatever. I'll be like, it's like, this 2-headed calf is born in a field, and, like, inevitably it's going to get taken to whatever for treatment and testing or whatever. But for tonight, it's him, his mom. And I think that tattoo, if I did get the tattoo, it would just kind of symbolize, like, take what you have, because you never know what's going to happen tomorrow. Live in the moment with the people you have. I know. That's what, when somebody said, why would you get that tattoo? I was like, because it reminds me of something else other than crying, which I have done. Usually when I read that poem, it's got a little visual in the corner of that, of like the cow, and I'd be like, fuck. Yeah. Like they always make him so sweet. Cute. Oh, she's crying.
Oh, I'll cry on anything, actually.
He said that's actually so easy to do.
Someone would be like, this makes me cry, and I'll be like, suddenly that is going to make me cry.
I am like that around my period, which I know is normal, but I'm like that around my period bad. Like, I'll just see a dog, happy, living with a family, but I'm like,
look at it.
Look at it.
It's amazing.
I love seeing
I called my sister today because she was watching my niece, and then I cried again.
Yes, because you have to see. Yeah, because she's a baby.
She's so cute.
I saw a dog with a snotty ass nose today, and I cried. Like, I was like, it has a snotty nose like babies. Like a baby has a snotty nose.
Sometimes people at work.
Yeah.
I'll be like,
Yeah.
I've seen.
I gotta hold that.
Just so many instances where I could literally just cry at work.
When I see someone, this might give away where we work. I don't know if I should leave it in. When I see a little kid so undeniably excited to be at our work.
Yeah.
Like our work specifically, not the whole work, but our work specifically. I'm like, ugh.
I agree. It is very exciting. It makes me feel excited.
Yeah. I'm like, do I want a child?
Yeah.
And then I'll see one like throw up on its mom. I'll be like, no, no, I don't. No, I don't. Not right now, at least.
All right. Let's jump down to something a little different.
Okay.
Well, let me pick. Did you ever watch Pretty Little Liars?
Yes.
Yeah.
Well, again, our stars aligned. I watched it with my cousin. She would watch it like weekly, and then I would watch it probably bi-weekly with her. Like, I'd come in and be caught up.
Is to this day one of my favorite shows ever.
Yeah.
Like, seriously.
I have to know what sparked this. Like, what reminded you of it.
Fucking crazy.
Because I've been seeing a surge of TikToks of it recently.
Me too.
Yeah.
I've seen multiple edits of Allison.
Yeah. Who ended up being A, right? Oops, spoiler. Do we still not know?
We know who. I kind of gave up watching because I was like, this is stupid at some point.
Her name would start with an M.
She was somebody's sister or half-sister or something. Yeah, and Charlotte, I think.
The TikTok I saw was, now how the fuck is it her? Because blah, blah, blah. Like,
yeah.
Somebody's still arguing.
I literally put on here, I put Pretty Little Liars. Who the fuck is A? Who I wanted to be A.
Yeah.
Who a good A would have been.
Yeah.
So A, I think, ended up being Spencer's half-sister named Charlotte.
Okay.
Which is just, I think they were obviously grasping for
straws. Yeah, because she wasn't even in the, she wasn't even relevant
until, I think the original, if I remember correctly, the original A, and I think she is in the books as well, is Arya.
Yeah.
Which is fucking amazing.
Yeah.
Why are you kidding me? Of course A is going to be one of the girls.
Yeah.
Like,
why would she know that much?
I said, duh.
Yeah.
You know that TikTok sound that's like, duh. Duh!
I think so.
Anyways, literally. I would do anything. Genuinely anything to have them redo this show and have Arya.
Why do they do that?
Because
Arya was Lucy Hale, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's just perfect.
I remember being not like the most thing I remember about Arya is
Caleb would have been a good A. I think.
I thought it'd be cool if it was a boy. Yeah.
Fuck, Toby, come on, he could.
I thought it was crazy when she dated the teacher.
That shit's nuts.
Crazy. Yeah.
But wasn't there some kind of storyline where he was like actually like stalking them or something?
I remember being like, he's A.
Yeah.
Because he's fucking crazy. Yeah. He was crazy, but just a crazy man.
Because I know the original A was Mona.
That's who I was thinking of with an N. Yeah.
Mona, and then like she had like Noel that helped her or whatever, which I think Noel would have been a good A to have as an ending A instead of Arya, because the fact he helped
had to replace it. Yeah.
And then also, this is something I've always said, just funny. Hannah's ex-boyfriend in the beginning. What happened to him?
First, yeah.
I said, seems like he's literally nothing against them whatsoever.
No, literally. The whole, 12 seasons you've been like, but what happened?
Yeah, right.
He just didn't sign in, a 2-year contract. He was out.
I just love that show so much. Fine, I'll rank the girls. Fine.
Stop asking her.
I'll tell you who my favorite is. Well, it kind of changed through the years. Because...
Number one, Spencer, she liked girls, right?
No, yeah, I was about to say, it changed through the years because, I figured out that I like girls.
He said, fine.
I said, so let me create 2 lists here.
Yeah, okay.
First and foremost for me, and I will always say this, Emily is dead last for me. Emily, I'm so sorry to the Emily lovers out there.
Or something.
Emily is, what's her name?
Was Shay Mitchell in the show?
Shay Mitchell! Okay. Yes, that's her.
Dead last.
She's Emily. She's dead last for me. And it's not because I hate her or anything. She's just... She cries a lot. And no hate.
And as someone who also cries a lot, stop being
me literally being like, I cry about everything.
Yeah.
I literally cry
Emily
about
dead
everything.
last. You're annoying.
Yeah, also. But maybe that was also, internalized homophobia.
Probably.
Me, having...
Well, she's feminine and gay.
Me having a discovery, I'm like, wait.
Yeah. Maybe that's... Stop the camera.
Always, and then Arya was next.
Mm-hmm.
I would have been best friends with Hannah.
Mm-hmm.
And then Spencer was always a smash for me.
Yeah.
And the same with the actual, actress.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Good ranking. I think with the teacher thing, Lucy Hale really went down my list.
No, she really did.
It creeped me out bad.
She really did.
That was the creepiest part of that show, not all the murder.
Best dressed?
Might have to be her.
I would almost say Arya.
Yeah.
Which is crazy, because people are like, her outfits suck, but I'm like,
no, she was giving coquette before it was coquette.
That's the thing. I was like, think about this, actually.
Think back of what people are currently wearing and think about what she was wearing the whole time. Yeah. I'm going way back, but it's because it's reminding me. I used to watch this show with my cousin at our Nana's house, which I was convinced was haunted because it's so old. So I'd be scared as shit.
I think I was about to say I was gonna the video on here.
Scared watching it, but scared something was behind me.
Yeah.
But scared that something was behind me as well. And we were just talking about playing computer games when we were little. I played video games. I played that Arthur game and Cool Math games and Webkins in my haunted ass basement. I'm not kidding. This place was
no.
Well, first my stepdad put up all these animals that he hunted. So obviously I'm like, I'm sorry, like, webkins don't look, whatever. But
sorry.
Yeah. But I just felt that it was haunted. It was super cold, and it was concrete. Like, not a normal basement where you at least put in some carpet or something. It was just, like, hard concrete. And I would be, like, playing cash cow, and something would shift just in... Because it's a basement. And I'd be like...
I'm running.
But then I'd be in the middle of the cash cow game. Like, what was I to do?
I've never seen a scary movie. Like, I'm actually, like, scared of anything.
I am so skittish, but I have been watching scary movies a little more.
Out the door.
Yeah.
See it.
I have been trying to open myself up to scary movies. I think about them way too long. That's the problem. I have nightmares about them, and I don't think they're going to happen to me. Even at my grown age,
like, still I really will.
Yeah. When I was little, I would think that they were going to happen to me. The scary movies that scare me aren't the ghost ones or even the religious ones, because I can talk myself out of those. It's the real ones. Like, people really hunt other people. Yeah. And, like, it's those that really scare me.
Yeah.
I just watched Alien Romulus, y'all. Do you plan on watching it? It's new, so I understand if you need to skip a little. I keep doing this where I'm like, I can't talk to you about it. It's new, but so I am going to talk about it just a little bit. The alien itself, like, old Alien movie, you know, where his head goes all the way back. Yeah. Like the black xenomorph.
Yeah.
Tall, so it's kind of scary. Like, in the same way that, like, Slenderman's scary, like, he's just tall. But there is a part... I'm about to scare the shit out of you, I'm sorry. There is a part where the xenomorph takes over a pregnant woman's body. And she takes some thing that makes her pregnancy accelerate because she was trying to help the baby, but it ended up infecting her before. It fuses with the child, and a, like, inbred, tall-ass, 13-foot child comes out and is like, Mama? Like, and chases them down and has the teeth of the xenomorph. Like, literally, that's what fucking scared me. Like, I love to sit here and be like, sci-fi shit doesn't scare me because it's not real. No, that was freaky. Real to me. It was real to me.
I don't like to be scared.
Yeah.
I've never been to Halloween Horror Nights.
I'm going this year. Excited.
I don't know. I don't know. Maybe I'll make an appearance this year.
It's not as so bad.
I'm one of those people though, when,
it's
like,
more funny than
Horror Night comes around. I'm like,
yeah, fuck. The FOMO is crazy.
Literally.
That's why I did it.
God, no one ever shuts up about that.
Yeah. The FOMO is crazy. And
it is.
That's why I went the first time, and it's honestly not that scary. That's what everyone says. The scare zones are more scary to me because in the houses you can kind of predict when something's going to happen. Especially, there's only like, 9 houses. You start to memorize where stuff is. The scare zones are scary. There was one last year that was called Vamp 69. And it was people dressed. It was supposed to be like Woodstock, I guess. I don't know. One of those, like Coachella, Woodstock. One of those music festivals in the 70s got taken over by vampires. Which is such a cool story in my mind. Like, I would read that. I would read that book. Or I would watch that show. Like, so it's all these hippies or, like, people that are dressed in, like, 70s, 80s clothing, but they're vampires. So in most scare zones, it's very obvious I am a person and that is an actor because they were dressed in, like, a moss suit or something. Yeah. But in this one, they were just in normal clothes. And they'd be walking past you and then they go... No. And jump at you. Like, that was scary.
That's
like,
when you lose
me. That's the scariest scare zone I've been in.
You're supposed to exit. Thank you.
Yeah. But the story was really cool. I'd love to watch it from a distance where they'd be, like, dancing and all of a sudden they'd be like...
That is cool.
Yeah.
I do love a vampire story.
Yeah, I think that's why. If it was zombies, I'd be bored. If it was zombies, I'd be bored. But since it was vampires, I was into it.
Hate zombies. Hate them. Anything with zombies, I'm out.
Anything about, like, an apocalyptic world?
No. I don't think about it. Because here's the thing. Here's the reality of the situation. If that happens, see ya.
Yeah.
I'm done. Yeah. I don't want anything to do with it. I have no reason to be here anymore. See you. Yeah. I'm not living here with zombies. It's not happening.
My contact lenses are too strong. I'm not. Like, I have to brush my teeth too many times. Or, like, I've survived in this world that I'm in.
I'm just not doing it.
Yeah. Not even zombie apocalypse, which does scare the shit out of me, but do you remember there was that trailer for a movie that I'm sure you probably know, and it's probably like a book or something, but its whole thing was that it would be like, first, electricity will go out. And then, like, it's like a shot of, like, a plane just, like, falling out of the sky.
Wait.
And then it was like, next, the water supply will be contaminated. Like, it's going through the steps of an apocalypse.
Mm-mm.
But
that scares me.
It scared me bad when I was little. I don't like it either. And I have done everything in my power to, like, try and prepare myself in the back of my mind. I'm not going to be one of those, like, doomsday preppers, but in the back of my mind, I do think about, like, what I would do.
Yeah.
And when recently that outage happened that, like, affected flights and shit, what was it? Oh, somebody sent out the wrong Windows update. That had me, Rachel. I was not recognizable for, like, that until they fixed it. My friends were like, "You're insufferable, leave." Like, because I was crazy. No, I was, like, telling them what we're going to do. Yeah. Because nothing works anymore. Like,
I used to be this way.
Our pay stuff don't send to us anymore. Like, yeah, I was...
My parents, like, my family hated me. Like, anytime there was,
storms,
like...
yeah.
Especially if there's a tornado watch. Not even a warning, a watch. Like, I was, like... I had a bag packed. Yeah. I had extra shoes. I had extra clothes. That's how my sister is. I had everything that had any meaning to me whatsoever. Yeah. Like, it was with me. Strapped to me in some way or another. Yeah. And, like, I was... An emergency bag. Yeah,
good. So that's important to have. I found out with hurricane season here that's important to have, but I think it's just stuff that, like, the world that we know with COVID and all of
that bad. Like, yeah. But, like, just the fact, like, even with, like, climate change and stuff, like...
They're getting worse.
That's fucking scary. Somebody the other day said that I was leaving work and they were like, you know what, like, this will be... What did they say? This will be the hottest it is today, but the coolest it'll be for the rest of our lives. And I said...
Don't say that to me. Yeah.
You. I said, what the fuck? You say that to me. Fuck off. Don't say that. I said, wow. Especially not me. Yeah. I said,
we just talked about heat, like, weekend on heat.
I know, maybe like, I hate the cold. And I said, I also
need the code. Yeah.
I said, if you see me at work, if there's something I'm talking about, I'm talking about how fucking hot I am.
No, literally. I read an article that said that first hurricane threat that we had, I don't remember what it was called. Not this most recent one, but the one before that. Where it actually ended up going up towards the north or whatever.
I remember this, but I don't remember what it's called.
I don't either. They said that was like a late season hurricane. And they said that usually doesn't happen at the beginning, but it's because the water that it used to build was so hot already, it became a late season hurricane. And they were like, toast. So we're really interested to see what the late season hurricanes end up being. So, yeah, I read that at work. I was using the iPad, and I read it at work, and I said, oh.
Yeah. Terrifying.
Hi, guys. Welcome in. Have fun. Like, whoa. That was greeting.
Welcome in.
Yeah. Yeah.
You're not going to be experienced.
Enjoy your food. Yeah. That's fun. Just trying to fill a to-go order, and I said, oh. My town's going to crumble. Yeah.
That's crazy. It is crazy. It's crazy that this is our life. Yeah. Hopefully, come November.
And that even scientists are like, I don't know. Like, even the most, like...
Yeah, they said, it's too late.
Know-it-all people are still like, oh, I don't know what's going to happen.
Part, the consensus is we are, for the most part, too late. So...
But all we can do is make money, fuck bitches...
Make money, fuck bitches, watch Wicked in November.
Mm-hmm. And play Club Penguin.
Maybe one day go see the new Colossus beneath the Statue of Liberty. Yeah. Because if there's one thing you need in this day of time, it's a bucket list, people. Mm-hmm. And...
you gotta have something to look forward to, y'all.
I thought about literally, like, going on Amazon and looking up anchor chart, like the ones that teachers have, like an anchor chart. Wait, and making a bucket list.
Me and my roommates need to get the little slot, the thing where you can pull your card. Did you ever have to do that? Yeah. I need to start making my roommates pull cards.
I tried to move it one time, and it was devastating.
Or like just my friend group. I need to have my friend groups pull cards.
I remember actually.
If you're on your red card, thin fucking ice. In
kindergarten, we had like an American.
That's actually so huge. This is changing everything.
What?
That I need to have my friend group pull cards. Like, that's...
Yeah. It was... I was...
and I will call your mother. Like when I did in school, I will call your mother and tell them what you've done.
That's funny. I think I got moved to yellow that one time.
I only pulled one card ever, like from green to yellow, like not even a call home.
Yeah. It broke me. That's unheard of for me. It truly was all through school.
Yeah, me too.
My friend Macy, she's probably watching about my siblings. I was like, "Oh,
you're gonna get my brother next year." Yeah,
they're not like me.
Mm-hmm. So be ready. My friend Macy, she might be watching. She used to cry out of pulling her cards, and it would make me so. Because I feel like she's a bad kid. She was a bad kid, and she would get out of it by crying, and I'd be like, God, you are, even as a kid, I was like, you are disappointing women all around the world by crying out of getting in trouble. But
that's good.
Worked out for her. She's a teacher now, so that's karma. She's gonna get a kid that's just like that.
That's hilarious, actually. Well, we've been chatting.
Sorry, I got dark for a second, guys.
We've been chit-chatting.
We got like
away.
a candle lit, the sun's set. We're in that mentality now.
Yeah. Well,
it's okay.
Do we want to continue?
Yeah.
My phone's on 1%.
Yeah. Oh God. You texted me.
True. We did Pretty Little Liars. There are 3 more things.
Okay. We got them.
We should move on to... This one's not really, like, we don't talk about it much, but it's just something I was like, what the heck? So, the big 5, like the animals in Africa.
Oh. Sorry. I thought we were... You go. That's the 5 animals in Africa. That's what
like, yeah, exactly. That's actually so funny. So Harry
yeah, no, reptile.
No.
You go.
Anyways. Woo! That's hilarious. Oh, that's funny. Anyways, the big 5. There are 5 animals in Africa. They're the big ones, you know?
Okay.
And they're just weird. Some of them are weird. Like, some of them make sense.
I don't think I know that, actually.
The ones that make sense to
physically,
me,
like elephant?
No, like, they're just like, these are the ones that people want to see the most. Okay. 1, lion. 2, elephant. Duh. 3, rhino. Okay. And then the next 2 is where you lose me. The 4th one, a leopard. Well, okay, hold on. Let me explain the big 5 is more so they're like the biggest like sought after, I guess, to see.
Yeah.
And also like hunting wise.
Oh shit. Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So the first 3 make sense.
Yeah.
And then you go to leopard, which okay, I could let that pass. I would probably put cheetah before that, but whatever. And then the last one, the African buffalo.
Who? Sorry, African buffalo, but who?
Yeah.
These are the most sought after, like, I guess hunting-wise that makes sense, because they're probably easy to get to.
These are the big 5 of Africa.
Okay.
Not water buffalo. African buffalo.
Not water buffalo.
They're the ones that have, like, the big part of their horn here, and then they just get thinner as they go up. I've just seen them, but I'm like... we call them the big 5.
Yeah. I don't mean to...
I can probably think of, like, a couple more before that, but... Okay, whatever.
That's confusing.
And then... So that's just my side.
I don't know how to get him here, but I want to get my uncle here on the show to tell a story. He went to Africa on a safari. Like a real-life safari, Africa. And he said they were...
dream.
Oh,
what was that?
That was him. He's coming.
And Brynna's uncle, everyone.
Yeah. My Uncle Brian. But he he tells the story way better, and I don't want to like spoil it just in case we like zoom him in one day or something. But he saw a lion IRL, and he actually like saved his group from it. Like not saved them, but well, he'd probably say saved them. I guess he saw they saw a little deer jump across, and they're like la la la, and he was like he's like military. He's a veteran, so I don't know. He's always just constantly like, I wish I had that mindset where you're just constantly calculating dangers or whatever, which I guess anxiety-wise I kind of do, but I'm not good at it is the thing. He's good at it. So he is like, wait, if it's going that... And he like stops his whole group, and then out of nowhere, big-ass female lion.
Dang.
Chasing that thing down.
That's
like,
crazy.
If they would have kept walking, it would have literally got them.
I just can't believe animals are real sometimes.
No, I know. How he was walking around a reserve where, like, they just be existing.
That's just so cool.
Yeah.
My dream.
Yeah. When he was telling the story, I was like, if y'all go again...
Just let me know.
Tell me, yeah.
Just let me know.
Yeah. My aunt photographs animals. I should probably send you her thing.
Speaking of bucket list, that's number 1, like, definitely.
Mine too. They were telling me how much it was. It was kind of expensive, but...
It is. I've looked it up, and I'm like...
Nothing...
That'll be...
Well, they were just like, yeah, we had to take this tiny-ass airplane. Oh, my God, and they stayed in this place that literally, like, a bat got into. Like, that's how they were living in a tree for the week that they were there. Like, the stories they tell and the way that he tells them is amazing.
Okay, let's zoom in Brian.
Zoom in Uncle Brian! No, literally.
Yeah, Uncle Brian is in.
Yeah. Just for at least a little segment about African animals. We should honestly bring this up with him and be like, do you agree? African buffalo?
We should.
Overrated, underrated?
Shoot. Send in questions for Uncle Brian.
For Uncle Brian!
First guest on the podcast is literally Brenna's uncle.
That would be great.
That was funny.
That would be great.
Well, that was a side note. Last couple things.
Wait, so you think overrated? Maybe a little?
Yeah. Okay. A little bit.
Yeah. I would say so too.
I just don't know if that's who. I think the leopard and the water buffalo. I keep saying water buffalo.
I think they know with cheetahs, it's a little unrealistic. Like, you're not going to see them for long.
Yeah. True.
They quick. And they skittish.
I would even be like, giraffe? Like,
yeah, wait.
Hello?
Giraffe?
Like, I don't know.
Yeah.
Maybe.
Yeah. No, you're right.
Now, wait, what does this one say? This next one? I don't know. Oh, my phone just died. Perfect. So, the next one is, once again, going back to TikToks. I think I sent you a screenshot.
Sorry. I've been getting so many texts.
There she is. It's the Little Women 2019.
I love Little Women 2019.
Yeah, and what else did I put? Oh, the TikTok edit of it.
Fresh out the slammer.
Fresh out the slammer. And how these edits make me like these songs more.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. When it's in that context, you're like, oh, this is like a good song.
I'll have to send you the actual edit I'm talking about. But there was an edit to Little Women, like Little Women 2019, parentheses, to the song Fresh Out the Slammer by Taylor Swift.
Yeah.
And if I could, I'd love to show it. But I can't. And it's amazing. And anyways, it made me like that song more. And it's just crazy that how much the internet influences us.
Yeah.
There's so many songs that I listen to because I watched a literal 3-second video on TikTok of it.
Or like if a trailer uses a song.
Yeah.
Like I remember I have been huge Elton John fan for years, but whenever Ant-Man did Goodbye Yellow Brick Road in that like that epic like when
just crazy.
Are you gonna come down?
Especially TikTok.
I was like, yep,
TikTok itself is like crazy how much it influences. It's weird.
I like that music behind something that you wouldn't a song that you wouldn't expect to be there is so I got in. This is such a dumb reason to get into film, but I have told this story for years. I was in film school for a long time, and people would say like a question that because everybody has that one film that got you into film.
Yeah.
Like, oh, I like movies, but I like film now. And mine isn't even a movie. Mine is the Meg trailer. The trailer for The Meg, which is not a good movie. They play Beyond the Sea, calm ass song, while boats are getting flipped over and whatever. The Meg is like eating people, and it's just playing this song in the back. Yeah. Yep, it's such a calm song while it's like like, and I was like, I have to edit things. I have to be in film, and I have to be part of the group that made this, and I did.
I mean, circling back seriously to that whole thing, like that is genuinely an art form to me. Yeah. I'm like, this is crazy that you like.
And now that I've studied
this together.
Yeah. Now that I've studied it.
Crazy.
I can't watch movies the same. I'm constantly looking for symbolism in the curtains and like. If you like watching movies, don't study film because you will hate watching movies because you're constantly trying to figure out what the director was trying to convey with this angle of this shot, and it makes it fun because then afterwards you can tell it's like a party trick. Like, well, did you notice in the background the curtains are red, and then later it's like you. I have a hard time. My boyfriend does not like spoilers at all, and a lot of the time in movies I'll see it'll be a normal scene and I'll go. And he'll say, shut up. like it's like a whole thing where I'm like, oh and he's like, I know we're going to stop. Because I know what's going to happen in the movie. Yeah. I heard some sort of foreshadowing or I saw some sort of symbolism. I know it's going to happen.
That's crazy.
And like, I know the process
of... skill.
Yeah.
And, yeah.
I now know the process of writing a script. Usually you write way too much. You write a 6-hour movie and then you have to trim it down. So the lines that they do leave in are really important. So the lines that they leave in are really important. So when a line seems kind of off, read into it. You know?
Crazy.
It's crazy.
Interesting.
Yeah.
Well, I think the last one on there
we can't.
I was going to ask you. I was like, I don't think we can.
No, we can. We can.
We've
already talked about Fantasmic.
True.
So, guys, we live in Orlando.
We live in Orlando.
Boom.
Talk of the town in Orlando right now is D23.
Mm-hmm.
This is the Disney parks and Disney experiences, their whole panel that they do every year. And they have the little park section, which they talk about what they're going to do for the parks in the upcoming year.
Did you, also sit down to watch that at 9 p.m. thinking it was going to be... And then it overnight, it ended at, 2 a.m.?
50,000 performances later.
They'd announce... if you watched it, you know how frustrating this was. They would announce something, kind of mediocre usually, and then they'd play a 2-minute, 3-minute song. And by the time it was over, you'd be like, okay, time for them to announce something crazy. And then they wouldn't. Crazy. And then they do another performance. Darren Criss, really love you, Darren
Oh, yeah, Darren Criss. Yeah. I said, well, I came into it late, so I didn't know Darren Criss was going to part of it. So when he came back at the end, I said...
Yeah. Darren Criss and guy from Pitch Perfect.
Oh, yeah, what's his name?
He lost his shoe. No.
Scott
Pilgrim or something. Scott Pilgrim. But he lost his freaking shoe. And he ended up just kicking both of them off. That was funny.
I put D23, Muppets League.
No, I know, that's why I said we can't talk about this. Because I'll cry. I wasn't saying because it's D23, I was saying because we'll cry.
Oh, that's funny. That is scary.
Yeah. I love Muppets. It's my AC, it's my sanctuary. It's AC,
Monstropolis?
It's a seat. Yeah.
Monstropolis to Hollywood Studios.
Are we sure that that's where it's going?
No, we're not. Okay. That's one of the theories, is that it's going to be...
I think it's going in the animation
over the Muppet Courtyard. I think it's going to go there.
Because there's nothing there.
To me, it makes more sense.
Yeah, they should get rid of that area.
They also just redid a bunch of stuff in Muppets.
Well, they also just redid the Little Mermaid area, and I think that's not going to stay. So
I keep up with this a lot on
we're
Twitter
saying this like my roommate brought up, oh, they just added a new show to Ariel, so it can't be that. And somebody else brought up, oh, they just added new seats to Muppets, so it can't be that. We're acting like this is going to happen within 5 years.
No.
So it's not going to matter. Those seats are going to be deteriorated again, and the Little Mermaid show is going to be old again.
Yeah.
It's going to end up... None of that should be our tell sign that nothing's going there.
I do wish they would do more of the Muppets, though.
I wish...
Unfortunate.
The Muppets were everywhere. I wish they were like how Mickey is. They should be everywhere.
I do wish they would do more of them. They're funny.
They're so funny. And old people like them, young people like them. Yeah. And they've got every type of character. Mm-hmm. If there's any sort of situation, we could plug a Muppet into it.
Also just the whole story of the Muppets and everything.
Yeah.
Just good.
Yeah. Wholesome.
Very wholesome. Very Muppet. And...
Very demure.
Very
Did you mean to do all that?
That's
very
funny.
Very Gonzo, very Kermit.
Very Miss Piggy.
Very Piggy.
Well, that was my list.
That was a great
topics.
list. There were some curveballs in there. I loved them.
Definitely. We're always adding to the list. So we'll probably continue.
And if you guys have anything you want us specifically to talk about, please let us know.
Please. If you do watch and you see us, let us know.
Mm-hmm. I'm thinking Wednesdays for dates, to upload, because we both seem pretty available on Wednesdays. Our schedules are good those days. So
Today's Wednesday.
It's going to post on Wednesday, but we also film on Wednesday. It's silly. What? It's silly of us. I know it. But I think that's going to work for us if it's going to work for y'all. But it's a podcast, so you can listen to it whenever. I personally listen to podcasts when I'm driving to work and stuff, and I usually listen to them in increments. I know these are long.
Yeah.
So I'm sorry. But I like when podcasts are long because it takes me the whole week to get through it to and from work. So I have something to always listen to.
That's a good point.
But
as always, we're Chatty Cathy's. So if you see us, come talk to us about any of the topics we talked about today. Yeah. And if you listened or watched, thanks for listening and watching. Mm-hmm. We appreciate it. Mm-hmm. And we hope you come back. And I guess that's it.
Yeah, had fun.
Peace and love.
Peace and love.
Bye.